Spoilers. 20 years spoilers. We are okay. We're here to bind a 20-year-old Smallville book, and I am stressing out about tearing up this cover. It's okay. I do it in the end, but it was a process that made me feel horrible about myself.
It was borderline tears.
It was. I'm not supposed to hurt books, but it's for a good cause.
My cause.
My cause. This book is actually a unaired episode of Smallville. Throughout it, you can kind of see they spread out all the ideas of what was in this book and other episodes. Like, Clark wakes up in his loft after having a dream of flying through meteors, unaware of how he got there, but he was kind of flew, like you sleepwalk, but you fly, you sleep flew, and we're bending the paper, and it's not bending how I want. If you score the paper once, it should be a nice, clean, like, edge. I don't think I scored it hard enough. After that, we meet the two salesmen that are going to be the villains of this story for the week, Jacoby and Jimmy Wolf, and they are heading to Smallville because they have a new $1 million idea involving the meteor rocks of Smallville, because everything involves the meteor rocks, because that's what Smallville has. It's no longer corn in the Midwest. It is meteor rocks. Rocks.
We got sweet rocks.
I didn't realize how much math was involved.
Making the book?
Yeah. It was a lot of math, a lot of quarter inches, and I just end up marking the ruler because I'm not about that.
Put a big dot on the ruler so I can find
Art math. I want to be fancy and make that little fabric that's on the edge of it. I thought it was the whole thing, but apparently it's just that little bit on the top and bottom. I wish I had like plaid or green or red, but all I have is blue. That's a Superman color, right?
It's one of them.
It's one of them. It is, yeah. It's like the main suit.
Yeah, it's definitely there. He's not in the nude.
Anyways, they're traveling salesmen, and they have an idea that they can do anything with meteor rocks, like cure the common cold and regrow limbs, which I think sounds like the Cabbage Lady from Dr. Phil.
Because they're white and entitled.
Yeah, pretty much. I think that's the best summary about a lot of the monsters of the week on Smallville is they're white and entitled and be like, well, I can do this. We're doing a ribbon and the glue. I don't have proper equipment for gluing anything throughout this process, so if you cringe at any of my gluing, I am so sorry. Yes.
You try to do it better. We're tired.
I do it better later.
That's fine. You were learning.
Yeah, this is like my third book. And the first two, I kind of cheated. I got the pages cut, and then I went to Goodwill and found I brought the paper with me to check it against other books, and then I just cut the book out and used that backer, and then glued the book into it and made a new cover for it. Yeah. And the first thing my friend did was undo the cover to see what was underneath it.
I wanted to see what you put there.
It's like, no, secrets. They turned out okay. They're very delicate. These ones are a little bit more put together. I used the proper binding material this time instead of a fabric glue that the internet said would work. Getting this board took forever. I bought some that Amazon said was correct. Everyone in the comments are like, this was great for... No, that stuff was like cardstock. That is not book binding material. Measure and measure and measure and cut once. Back to the salesmen. They were correct. The meteor rocks did, in fact, cure people.
They experimented on like a kid, right?
They experimented on a student that we have met only in this book. We'd never see him in the TV show. He is dying of cancer, and they just kind of put a meteor rock to his chest. He has a seizure, gets sent to the hospital, and then has a miraculous regression of his cancer. And they do not thank the doctors.
They thank the rocks.
They thank the rocks and the snake oil salesman. Meteor rock salesman? I don't know. Can you sell that if it's already just like in the ground?
I mean,
that seems rude.
I can go on a rant about selling stolen things, but I don't think we have time for that.
I was struggling with this too. I had to remeasure this several times. The spine was not spining. And
Same.
anyways, my spine is funky, and so is this book.
So the kid's cured after having a seizure.
Yes. He's fine. He's ecstatic. He's Whitney's friend. And
That's
as a bonus, knife wasn't cutting at all. Unless I'm using the, like, blade.
So you pulled
Yeah,
it back?
see, look, it cut right there.
Okay.
But it's just...
This is really dull.
Oh, it was like $2.
That might be why it's not cutting.
It was a very cheap blade from Joanne.
Blade. We'll fix it.
Can you sharpen a round blade?
I'll find a way.
Alright, back to the Kent farm. They are talking about Clark's past, and he's wondering why they never told him sooner that he was an alien. Why did they wait till he was like 14? And one of their fears was that a 5-year-old Clark was going to go tell all of his classmates that he has a spaceship and he's from outer space, and one of the kids would believe him. But Clark is suspicious of this, and if Lex and his friend Chloe have their, radars up of like, this is weird, even for Smallville, he ends up going to check it out and then finds out the cult leader's partner has poisoned everyone and is staging a murder?
A cult coup?
On a live coup? Yes, but they didn't know they were doing it. It was secret Kool-Aid. And it just had sleeping meds in it. He didn't actually kill him.
Yeah,
He tried. He tried really hard.
Tylenol.
Yeah. Clark figures this all out, gets everyone out of the building, calls an ambulance, and goes after the partner. Hits him because he's looking at his money, like stroking it, like, I'm gonna get away from all this.
How do we know he's evil?
He stole cancer patients' money. That's in crime. And gets hit by the car again, like the pilot episode. He keeps getting hit by cars. Just not gonna talk about that gluing. I know how to glue. I went to art school.
I have a piece of paper saying
I know how to glue things. So you can't question my gluing process.
I don't regret my life choices at all.
I feel like I shouldn't have got a paper to tell me how to make things pretty. Yet here we are.
It wasn't even a fun paper to get.
No.
It hurt.
It did.
It was painful.
It was so much sleepless nights and people telling... I just keep making it worse. It's like you keep poking the bear and it's like, this will fix it. I didn't grab my bone tool at all because I thought I could just do this. I do, in fact, have the audacity to think. I watched one YouTube video twice.
You watched? Yeah, I was gonna say like 1.5.
Yeah, I watched it through once and then I just found the parts I needed to remember and then I just said I could do this. Which is how I will be approaching all of my crafts on this YouTube video. Enjoy. I have a vague memory of a video that I watched 2 weeks ago.
Or TikTok.
Or a
TikTok. Or a Pinterest picture.
Yeah, just the picture.
Yeah.
Like, I can DIY this.
Yeah, just like every IKEA furniture we get. We're just like, I see the pictures, I'm good.
I don't need instructions.
That's how you built a cart upside
They're
down.
for cowards. And we don't have to talk about my past mistakes. I am making
We're
current
focusing
mistakes.
on our current mistakes, okay.
Yeah, yep.
So walk me through your current mistake.
I didn't use the bone tool.
Didn't bone down hard.
No. Oh, ripped. Oh, rip again. What terrible tape. Masking tape sucks.
See, that's what happens when you don't bone down hard correctly. You rip.
Who boned down hard?
Yeah. So
But-
you have to use a bone holder to make books, right? That's how you get like the smooth edges and stuff.
Yes.
Like
I feel like I saw that. Yeah, I got
bone
it.
folder. Yeah. So when you're doing that, what you're doing right there, you're boning down hard. Yeah.
What in the art major named that term?
It wasn't an art major. It was an archival major.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah. Things haunted here. I know it.
You should go to Smallville. There's lots of strange things going on.
You could make it to Kansas.
It's not too far.
Yeah.
We're in the
It's in the middle.
See,
It's a normal distance from everybody.
I'm sure it's just down. Just go down.
Go until Corn, and then ask Corn if Iowa. If still Iowa, keep going.
You'll find Superman eventually.
Just start yelling.
That's how Lois found him, I think.
Just yelling in the corn?
Yeah, it's just like, it's just a little off the top. I don't know why there's glue on the
Just a
back of
little
my
off the
hand.
Just a little.
Oh my god, it was not staying down. You can see me getting a little more frustrated. I'm like, just.
Why do your hands claw so much when you're mad? Why does it go all the way to your fingertips?
I blame the internet. Sticky hands. Everything's sticky at this point, and I'm
sticky. You're sticky. We all bone down too hard.
My corners are trash. Do not comment on the corners unless you have a suggestion on how to fix my corners.
You know, if you cut it first.
I did that. I cut it at an angle, and then there was a big hole in the side. So I'm like, what if I don't cut the angles like the video said? And then it was too much fabric. I'm fixing it.
I see that.
I am trying my best to move the fabric.
How you like tuck it all in? You just cut it.
Well, no, I deconstruct it and then try again. It's 2 tabs. It can't be that hard.
That's what I would say about these corners.
I already glued them down though. It's fine. I'm gonna cover it with a thing, but like I know it's there. Okay.
My error. I know it's there.
I do. It's hidden, but it will always be shown through in my nightmares.
It's like when
Blue, get down. Stay down. Just stay down.
So Clark got hit by a car.
He did. He got hit by the car twice. Because Clark just like I know how to stop this car.
I have a solution.
I know I won't get hurt.
How did I find this out?
Lex, my best friend, hit me with a car in the first episode. And
as best friends do.
Yeah, that's sort of everyone's friendship. The cover, and this was disclaimer before I read the book, they in fact do not bottle the meteorox. They just hold it to the person's chest, and they're like, here.
It's just crystal magic.
But I like the idea that it's like a glowing ooze.
Well, it's a good analogy for like snake oil.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is what it is.
Yeah, so we got like the label is slowly falling off the spot because they made it themselves. They had to have. They made it in a rush. Tried to say with the original colors, it was red and black. So, red and black. Glow. I found the glow pen on my Procreate, and I had fun with that later. Don't look at the other covers. Spoilers.
They're not done yet. They're not finished.
Clark saved all the as I do in Adobe Illustrator. Very fast with no measurements yet again.
This surely won't come to bite me in the butt later.
No, of course not. I just have a vague idea of what a book sleeve looks like, and so that's what I made for all of these. Is that not how you're supposed to do things? Is make a vague idea and then correct it later? Because that's how all these crafts are gonna go. We're on a journey together.
Hold my hand.
Anyways, Clark is all upset that he didn't save everyone. He saved 14 out of the 15 people. 15-1 hit him with a car. So I don't feel bad about that. And at the end of the day, the cancer kid is cured. And everyone that was involved in the cult just kind of lost some money. Which is, not great, but they're alive. And they discuss the meteorox a lot in this episode. Shocker. Big part of Smallville, Superman lore. And the book ends with all the meteorox being collected and brought to Dr. Hamilton, who is a major character in season 1, by Lex through his secret shipping company. He's like disguised in like a hat and like a beard to show up to this Dr. Hamilton's house with a bunch of meteorox. He's like, I have something for you, scientists.
It's a box of rocks.
It's a bunch of box of rocks.
Oh,
Look at those covers. They're all just like really crappy screenshots from the episodes. Most of them from episode 1, in fact. There was not a lot of thought put into
these. They had to pump these out really quickly.
They had to have. I don't think any of them go past season 1, which makes me a little sad, because I would love to see Lois in a book form. I guess there's comics. It's fine.
That is what's comics.
Yeah. I could just make like what you'd cover your school books with like a paper bag in high school and middle school. Yeah, and you get to like cover it with markers and flowers. Like, this idea on like crack with an art degree. Everything must be aligned. I'm very nitpicky about all this. Spacing must be right. Somebody save me! Gotta have that. I have to have that. I have to have that in there. That's in every episode, so it needs to be at the front of the book.
It haunts my dreams.
I'm sorry. I watched all the episodes out of order, and they were just
Sleeping.
present.
I was sleeping. And I woke up with it stuck in my head.
And I got it printed. It's real. I'm so excited. Unfortunately, it is a very shiny material, and my fingerprints are all over it, and I'm... And your fingerprints.
We all touched it. Like, wow! Touch it. So now it's greasy.
And I don't have a solution for that. If anyone in the comments is just horrified about what I'm doing, if you have a suggestion for a better printing material for covers, let me know. Because I have printed all of these out already. But in the future, I will correct that mistake. Eventually. It's so shiny. I was trying to think of this whole time, like, are dust jackets this shiny?
No, they're usually paper.
No, but like they're like not paper. It's not like a.
Well, they're not photoglass paper.
No.
They're printed on photoglass.
It was said it was matte.
I don't believe them. To be fair.
God, I wonder what the gloss looks like if this is bad.
It's just wet. Here's your picture. This is a soup.
It's your picture. And I made it too short. See, this is what measuring would fix if I measured it properly. If I could do math. I wasn't taught math. I was taught art. I deleted it. I deleted all of math.
I cheated through my math.
You did.
I did.
By the way, eventually I do give up on trying to make this work. And I print it again. I run into the same problem. Because, again,
How many times did you print this?
3.
Oh my god.
Well, I was like, I'll just move the lines over a little bit for the cutting, and that'll fix it. It didn't fix it. It in fact, ripped the second one, because I was aggressive. I wanted to make it work, and I didn't want to print it again, and I ended up printing it again.
Okay.
Which is what you see at the end. You see the pretty one that you didn't get to see the second attempt. And,
It was sad.
oh, that one ripped too. Look at that, right there. Correction, I ripped 2 of my paper sleeves. We're just gonna ignore that and move on. I got this cool little ribbon clamp teeth thing. Flies out of my hand. This is a struggle. I don't know how the girlies on the YouTube videos made this look so easy to clamp this very slippery ribbon. I should have asked for your help. You were just sitting right next to me watching me struggle. And full send. Maybe?
Listen, sometimes when you do projects, they're a little personal, and I don't want to get in your way.
There we go. We got it. It's flat. We're good. I could not find these pliers anywhere. No, they were in 3 different locations in my room. God forbid I put things together. As an artist does. They're like, no, this project, these pliers go with this project, and this plier goes with this project. So that's how they probably got separated.
So they were technically organized.
I found all my pliers that were kind of organized, and I found these crystals. They're little glass crystals. I wish they were green, though. It's fine. We make do with what we have. The goal of this whole channel is to use up all of the craft supplies I have.
And not buy more.
And not buy more.
Which is why we're using cooking dye.
I wanted the crystal to be green. I changed my mind. I was actually upset that it wasn't green. The picture lied. I never dyed anything that wasn't a fabric before, and I was not successful with dyeing the fabric. So it just didn't dye.
Oh.
I tried dyeing that. You remember?
I do.
That was so many things of Rit dye, and it was still purple.
I didn't do shit.
No, it didn't.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
Putting nail polish in there?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm like, maybe if I mix resin with nail polish. I was gonna do the thing I did for my stained glass, which was mix clear glue with paint. I could not find my clear glue.
It wasn't on your card?
No, I found the regular glue, not the clear glue. It's somewhere in the apartment. It's the pliers situation all over again. Dark enough. I don't like it. It looks like aqua.
Aquamarine, yeah.
I'm just painting it with nail polish because we'll see if it works, and it did. I did like the outcome, and it didn't matter because I replaced it with a glow-in-the-dark one. Shiny.
The end.
It's so pretty.
You made a book.
I did.
you proud of yourself?
I am.
You should.
I'm gonna
You're
make
very
more
proud.
books and other crafts, and I hope everyone is okay to keep watching.
What book are you making it?
A Harry Potter fan fiction
Oh
one.
my goodness. Oh, it's the ones with the. Oh no. Okay,
Yeah.
this should be fun.
Stay tuned.
More to come. I've got so many crafts. I'm gonna go take a nap.
Like and subscribe.